gossip, fuck around me with the chatting. Do right by my people, so them blessings I'm attracting. Niggas, they be sleep, let them snooze, watch me eat, ayy. Never post a comment, but DM me, you a beast, ayy. Cleveland, that's the city, and the 180 elite. Product of this jungle, I'm a lion off the leash, ayy. Tryna steal the sauce, you just me, on repeat. Claiming that you made me, then gon' show me some receipts. Ball, bitch, I ball like athletes. What you doing now, what you did is obsolete, ayy. Well-rounded with it, your hustle is incomplete. I can get it corporate or go get it out the streets. What we on, y'all? Smacker Day, I feel it. Yeah, it's all in the feeling, man. It's all in the feeling. You feel, I told y'all yesterday I felt it. That's why I be trying to keep the energy high, man. Fuck all that other shit. But the Mariners got clipped. These series can't end so fast, man. Ain't no money to be made. Oh, yeah. I woke up feeling like that again. Y'all, before I get started, put y'all on game, fellas. Because y'all know that's what I do. I put y'all on game, right? I already put y'all on the creatine game. Let me show y'all something else to add to the creatine kit. Got something for y'all. Hockey was amazing last night. Did I play hockey? Yeah, well, it was some like EV shit that came through my thing. I played my first straight yesterday, Remuto. That was so clutch. And the crazy part is he got that shit late on Kershaw, like on the bullpen. Don't start this morning. I'm not about to start. I'm just about to get my niggas some free game real quick. I ain't even about to go into it. If they don't know what it is when they see it, then fuck them. I'm about to show them what to add to the creatine kit. Y'all understand? Do y'all know what this is? So you got the creatine, right? You got to add the motherfucking cranium massager. Now you figure out how to combo the creatine and the creatine cranium combo. Now it's on you to figure out how this works. I know how you supposed to use both together. But fellas, this shit like 38 cents at the nearest hair store. Get you one of these. Boy. The women know what it is when they saw it. This bitch right here, this like a head rose. It get that soft spot. Women got a soft spot right here. You also can use this if you got a nagging bitch. If you got a nagging bitch and you about tired of her shit and you ready for her to go to sleep, she always want to get you to lay down, get off 2K, and you like, man, how can I get this motherfucker to shut up? Get this motherfucking cranium massager. Get right here. This is how you shut a female up. See, y'all think this is how you shut her up. If you ain't got one of these claws, use your goddamn 5 fingers. Get here, bro. I'm telling you, this is how you shut the fuck up. Get right here. You know what I'm saying? Get right in this area. Her ass would be out in no time. But if you get one of these, it's the creatine cranium combo. And I'm going to leave that at that, man. You got to figure out how to put these two together to get to where you got to go, my boy. But this shit work magic. I'm telling you. Just hear me out. I never stood y'all wrong. Get you the motherfucking creatine and this cranium combo going. Shit lit. Forever. Forever. Shit going on. Always grab her hair right there. No. Fuck don't grab her hair. You scratch her hair. Scratch here, grab here. You grab you. Why the fuck are you palming her? Or here. So grabbing is neck, back. Either the back of the head or the neck. Here in this is a sacred area. This like a head clip. You know what I'm saying? This is a sacred area. You got to be very careful right here. Don't grab right there, nigga. Grab the back of her shit. But in this little soft spot right here, you know what I'm saying? Don't grab right there. Don't grab right there. You fucking up the whole program. Don't grab right there. You got to do it to understand it. You got to do it. Go home, don't say nothing, and just get the scratching right here. Watch her eyes. She gonna be staring at you, and you behind her. That's how far back her eyes gonna be rolled. She gonna be staring you dead in your eyes, looking that way. Scratch right here.
She gonna get to making these little weird ass noises and all kind of shit. Stay your ass right there. And if you get a goddamn cranium, I don't even know what the fuck this is called. I don't know. What I do know is, I'm telling you, y'all, I'm gonna call this bitch the head rose. The creatine cranium combo, head, aka head rose. Get you one of these, my boy. I ain't never stood you niggas wrong. I'm gonna take y'all to places y'all ain't never been. Like that quarter claw game, all scalp action. Yeah, see, like it's different parts. You know, you can get it all up in there. If you a two hand, you know, two hands, you gotta like you washing their hair with your fingernails and shit like that. They be gone. But if you just, you know what I'm saying, you got one hand occupied doing some other shit and you only got one hand, you got to figure out, where do I put this motherfucker? Get the claw up, nigga, and get right here. I promise. I couldn't wait to tell y'all shit. I couldn't wait to tell y'all that this morning, y'all. I found it. I've been had it, but I found it this morning. So a little fun fact about me is that a lot of y'all don't know. 90% of y'all don't know if you don't know me in real life. I'm a licensed massage therapist. So I had got this in school. So this is a part of like a massage thing that I can do or I have done on clients. But I ain't seen this motherfucker in a long time. And I was doing something this morning and I found it. And I'm like, oh shit, the motherfucking cranium claw. Then I got to thinking about the creatine and I'm like, you can make some magic happen with these two motherfuckers combined. Get you a cranium claw, aka head rose. Thank me later. Thank me later. I promise. Let's get to this action. Get to that action. We got 2 games. Is a real finesse. If you know, you know. Niggas be wasting their life and wasting their time on the wrong shit. You got to understand where you need to be putting yourself at in life to get the best. I don't even know the fucking word I'm looking for, but you get what's going on. So thoughtful. Yeah, man, I'm always here for my boys, man. You know, women, shit. I mean, if you like women too, I'm talking to you, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I call them stutters. You know what I'm saying? My boys, my stutters. Stud brothers, like, I'm talking to all y'all. Get you one of these. Shit going on. Yeah. So look, we got 2 games, man, right? Who the fuck playing? Dodgers, Phillies. They projecting 4 homers. Damn, is this Slate ass? I ain't even looked at this shit. Is this shit trash? And then Wrigley, this shit looking all kind of crazy. Did you call me a stud brother? V-Smash, you a girl? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Damn, you learn something new every day. My bad. I'm a stud brother. Oh, yeah. What's up with that? My bad. Stutter. You know what I'm saying? My goddamn stutter. You know, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. V-Smash sound like you putting a pound shit on shit. I'm not saying you not, but I'm saying like on some naturally genetic shit, I thought. You know, my bad. You know, it's all love. So look, we got 4 homers. What is going on in Chicago, Milwaukee? Why is this shit looking like this across the board? We do got that early game boost. I mean, it's Dodger Stadium, and it look like wind going out. Hot weather. Precipitation is low. Low pressure. I mean pressure. Damn, precipitation. Pressure low, so we good out there. Well, now it makes sense. Yeah, V Smash. Okay, yeah. She ain't fucking around. Got it. Yeah, now everything makes sense now with the name. It all makes sense. What we got on here for most home runs today is this. Oh, no, don't show me. What they showing me? What's today? The 9th? The 9th, so take off this shit. Alex Call, who ain't gonna most likely play, and then Hernandez got 2. Kepler, Kiki got 1 apiece. Oh, Christopher Sanchez on. Okay. I know y'all done looked over this slate already. Is this slate ass? It's cold here in Chicago. It's going to be even colder later. Hockey slate look marvelous. Y'all was on that hockey shit? All right, we got Christopher Sanchez on the bump. My girl, thank you for those 5 gifted. And thank you for the 4-month resub. Worst stream, thank you for the 2 months. I don't know if Anybody else I'm looking at? Oh, the rest yesterday? Okay, cool. Suzuki. All right, we got Christopher Sanchez, 12 homers, 1 to lefties, 11 to righties. I always tell y'all, be careful with him. He don't give up a lot, especially the lefties. He giving up under half a homer to them. 3% barrel, don't give up a lot of homers. Fly balls don't result in the home runs from lefties. Righties, it's better, but it ain't that much better. He still only had like a 7% barrel. More hard hits, but they not fly balls. He don't give up a lot of fly balls. So on average, don't mean you can't catch him slipping, but on average, be very, very careful of that. Ellie, thank you for those 3 months. All right, and then we got Tyler Glass now. 10 homers, 5 to lefties, 5 to righties, about a homer a hand. I'm about to say the pressure. The weak side of him, where he get with the most power, is righties. 10% barrel, more hard hits, more fly balls. Home run to fly ball about even to both hands, but you can still see that. He give about a homer a hand, but damage-wise, power come from the right-hand batters. Who got a homer against him? Teoscar got 2. Alex Carr got 2. Kiki got 1. So 3 batters. 2 of them got multiple. Let me see what we got going on in here. What are you pitching? Oh, you throwing heavy sinker to lefties. Sheesh. 70% ground ball to the sinker. God damn. I'll definitely pass on that. Righties get the sinker and change. 90 exit velo. 40, 10, 50. Oh my. Nigga, what? This shit look horrible. 88. 0% fly ball is crazy. What's up with the C-Blade? Damn, a 99 exit velo, 50, 20, 30, 80, 40, 20, 40, 80. Put Tommy Edman on there, 750. He got crazy power. Max Muncy, you go get all sinkers, 92, 20, 60, 30, 10, 20, 50, 60, 40, 40. And he don't even got a line. Max Muncy, what they trying to play him every other game? He gonna get subbed in, watch, and go yard. But if they do end up deciding to play him, you got Edman, Muncy, Rojas, Alex Carr. God damn. Oh shit, let me look back. Hold on. Is it on last 10 for these last 3? Holy shit. Who did y'all like in this game? I know y'all done already looked at it. Nope. This shit looks so tragic. I mean, but it kind of makes sense. He don't really give up a lot of power. Who did I say? Oh, Edman and Muncy. One lefty, one righty. And if you got to pick one, you might want to go Edman, seeing that he don't give up no action to left-hand batters. So if you got to pick one of the two, you might want to go Tommy Edman. That's literally all I seen. I don't know what y'all saw. Tommy back-to-back, it definitely is a possibility. Harper Day late, only Tommy. Okay, so we on the same page. Let's see what they got going on over here against Glass now. Shout out Sword. That boy went out there and went crazy yesterday. Kepler got 1. He the only one. Yep. Overall, as a team, they hit righties well. Look at when I go to right-hand pitchers for the season. You just see all this shit light up green. What you get? Where your forcing curve slider? Kepler in a good spot. Who was that yesterday who had said that was saying that they love him here? Sanchez K's or pitcher outs might be a K's day and no home run in these games. That's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Got me 2 yesterday offshore. You played it for 2? Sanchez K's or pitcher. I like that. That's a good call on that too though, because he definitely he gonna be out there doing his thing. It wasn't too much going on. Out of 9 batters, 7, and then only 2. And then we don't even know if Muncy gonna play. He don't even got a lineup. Kyle Schwarber in a good spot again. 4-seam and slider. That's all that matter. Slider. 98 exit velo. Man, look at that shit. $50, $20, $30, $50. 95. You might want to watch Castellanos. Muncy out today? So then look, that only leave Edman. 1 out of 9 batters. Shout out Remuto. Boy, clutch. What's his slider or sinker? Am I in? Okay, slider. 4-seam slider. $20, $30, $50, $50. 93 at 680. Is it gonna be some back-to-backs? Edman went yesterday. Slime, appreciate that 2 months. The Grim Reaper. Nick Castellanos. You can add Remuto on there. Somebody said something about Bryce Harper. He got power. He just ain't got no fly ball. These 2 games about to be so trash. Well, at least this one so far. I ain't look at the other one, but the other one look like the weather conditions ain't in our favor. Alec Baum. I ain't said his name in a while. As a long shot at plus 900. Schwartz, Remuto, Alec Baum. He hurt still, right? Oh, no, you got a line today that you can fucking keep. I should win an award for picking the only motherfucker that didn't cover his in the Tigers game yesterday. Kerry. Nah, man, I think shit. I picked him too. That's crazy. That's crazy. He sold me, and Jackson sold me yesterday. He ended up getting a double late. I had him for the 2 hit run RBIs. He finally got the hit, but he ain't come home. I lost that bitch by literally 1 hit run RBI. But I got it all back in blood last night, so I wasn't tripping. But I'll be like, God damn. Got it back in blood. He got the fly ball. What's up with the hard hit? Hold on. Let me go back to Kepler right quick. Let me see something. 50-10. Yeah, that. Look at how many at bats it take him to hit the ball 95 miles an hour, nigga. What the fuck? That's crazy. Brandon Marsh, 740. Who was that 900? Bomb Marsh, Remuto Sword. Oh, shit. Please play Sosa. This the best shit we done seen out of both teams. Please play him. What's his last file look like? 97.40. God damn. Please play Edmundo. 87-10, 50-40, 60-60. Or Kemp. Play both of them. Fuck it. Sosa, they secret weapon. On God, he is. But it's like, man, like I told y'all yesterday, they was doing it yesterday. The subs in the playoffs, I never really paid no attention to like this playoffs. It's unreal. You better it's kind of like you gotta take a start because them other niggas probably gonna get 2 at bats and they're gonna take them out. Swarber. Why I keep wanting to say Casty? What did I see here? Let me see something. Hold on. 85. 50, 23. I don't know. That ground ball throwing me off. I know Remuto. So I'm gonna say Sword Remuto, Alec Baum as a long shot, Brandon Marsh as a long shot, basically 740. And I don't know if they're gonna play, but watch Sosa and Kemp. Both of them got crazy pop. Especially Sosa. That's who I really want to see play. 95, 20, 50, 60. Kemp got like a 90. What he had? And if y'all wonder why I'm isolating four seam and slider, because if you look at Dude, that's where his home runs come out. I feel like there's no point in me looking at these two pitches. For one, it's all red, so you don't give up power to him, and you ain't give him no homers. So I'm trying to see like what they doing against his two worst pitches, especially this four seam. That's where he done gave up the highest slug and ISO. Let me see something. Yeah, see, that made me like Kemp Steele. 40, 50, 86, 10. So yeah, Sosa, Kemp, if they play. If you ain't worried about them, Brandon Marsh, Baum is long shots, Remuto, and then of course Sword. What's his line? 224. Remuto, 680. That's damn near a long shot too. That's damn near 7-1. Philly's gonna win, push the game 5. It definitely looked like it. Which I kind of figured they was about to do anyway. I feel like a lot of these series they need to go to 5. If you know what I'm saying, that's a long time of no baseball and no revenue being made. If all of them games would have went 3-0 like they was looking. So I think this gonna go 5. Then you don't fuck around and let Detroit win, and now y'all got to see Scooble. So that could potentially go 5. It might be one of them days. They not to start lineup out. They be subbing when the starter has a hit too. They don't give a fuck. It's all matchup based. Sosa, let me see. Well, outside of Sword, this probably gonna be the best to be completely honest. But if you just click them all, let me see, without having to take off no pitches. Hold on, what was that? 95-10. Yeah. Outside of Sword, outside of Chalk, if you're looking at some with some more value, if he play. You know, we got to wait till, like, especially in the playoffs. I wouldn't advise, unless you like really looking for value, I get it. But for the most part, I've been chilling. I need to see the lineup. It's kind of harder to do that on a 15-game slate when you're trying to find some decent value. And this game's from like 1 all the way to 10. But with it being like 2, no more than 4 games, which only happened once yesterday, I'll be waiting for the lineup to drop. What's up with it, dude? I learned that well yesterday. Yeah, man, them straights, I'm telling you, gonna save your damn life. When all else fails and niggas get to selling them lays, you're gonna catch you a straight or two. So yeah, Sword, Bermudo, Alec Baum, Brandon Marsh, Sosa, Kemp. Just be careful. I don't know. We'll see about the Sosa and Kemp if they play, but I hope Sosa play. Peralta and Matthew Boyd, the projected starters for the Cubs-Brewers game. What's up, Demar? Oh, no wonder you told me that. What the fuck? Projected is who? Peralta and Matthew Boyd. Oh, that's tough. Hold on. You know what I didn't look at? 74 degrees, 7-mile-an-hour winds going on. Okay, so that's okay. And then this one is cold as shit with wind going on. Is that left field? Favoring righties? You said they're going against Peralta? I hope not. Well, I hope they do for good ball, because if they see a Peralta again, Jesus Christ, that shit gonna be tough. Y'all sure anybody else see that? Matter of fact, what's the? Because I feel like going against elimination. Well, they not facing elimination. Never mind. Let me see. Yeah, that is the projected. I don't even got to go look at Peralta pitches. I know exactly what you throw. And I know exactly how this shit about to look. Four seam Peralta. We know exactly what he throw. And we know what Michael Bush do to him every time they play. It's going to be colder tonight. Yesterday was doubles day. So many doubles were hit. I don't even think I even paid that no attention, to be honest. I had JT and Stan yesterday. Roto says, yeah, I just looked over there. I don't know where everyone else is, but it's cold here in Connecticut. I'm in Ohio. I'm in Cleveland, so it's cold here too. Fall is definitely here. Boy, pitch or four-seam slider change, but to what hand? Matter of fact, I'll get him. Oh, Matthew Boyd. Didn't they smoke that nigga last game? All right, I got him. Peralta, I know that four seam to both hands. I know exactly what Peralta doing. And I know this shit about to light up like a Christmas tree. 533 for Bush. Y'all, Bush done led off homered against this nigga Peralta so many times. It's like that shit is like a given. 95, 40, 60, 30, 60. Like the way he be doing Peralta every game, first at bat, he don't even waste no time. 94, 10, 40, 10, 40. Nico. Now, if that nigga don't start, y'all, which is projected, but if he don't, somehow they do some weird shit, you're going to have to come your ass right back here and relook. Everything going to change if he ain't pitching. 94, 10, 30, 50, Pete. So, Nico, Pete, Bush. I think, for real, it might be all of them. Okay, not Swanson, Suzuki. Shit. 50-50 Suzuki. Hold on, what's their odds? Nico is a long shot, 1,400. Pete Crow, 750, long shot. Suzuki, 563. Ian Happ, 98, 30, 60. Shit. 730, long shot. We seen Bush, 533. Look who the one who can't even catch a damn fastball. It's this nigga here. They need to put this nigga on the shelf. Yeah, but man, like, I feel like at this point, just playing that or sprinkling on that home run first plate appearance for Bush is just like a super valued, but like more often than not, like it's like one of them things that happen more than the odds probability of it happening. Or that look, plate appearance, what is it, extra base hit? The way he be doing that, nigga, I'm talking about first bat of the game, he take him up top every time. 20% barrel, 40, nope. $90, 50, 30, no sir. I doubt they play him, but nope, he don't got no line. Ballesteros. Alcatraz. So yeah, let me see what we got. Nico, Pete, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? So 5, 2 hit run RBIs. The best one without taking off no pitch. Oh, I ain't no taking off no other. No, what do you throw? Hold on. What is it? Change up, slide. Let's see if I remember it. We know that the fastball is like the dominant, but what is the other two pitches he throw? I want to say change up, slider. Change up, curve to lefty. Change slider to righty. Change slider. So you go to 90-10. 97-20 with the other pitches added. Was it another righty or the rest was lefties? The rest is lefties. All right, so 97-20. That's who is this? Suzuki? All right, hold on. And then go from change slider to change. Did it say curve? See, this is why I hate doing this shit. Like, this shit be so dumb. Yeah, change curve. All right. Where them lefties go? Ooh, that might be the best one now. 98-30. Who's the other lefty? Ian. Bush. 94-30. 98-30. 60, 20, 50. 20, 10, 80. No, it's Bush. It's Bush. Yeah, I'm gonna do Thursday night football. See the fresh. Yeah, I told you I had to get right. I was supposed to get my hair cut yesterday. I mean, the day before yesterday. I couldn't get there in time. I'll be going to get my hair cut at like 11 o'clock at night. and I was at the gym. My nigga was like, bro, why do you go so late? I don't know. It's always been like that with me. I just go to the barbershop late as fuck. Bush the best option, but you again, Nico, long shot. Pete Crow, long shot. Remember, long shot is just based on the odds. If you over plus 700, you're a damn long shot. That's a 7-1 minimum. Nico, long shot. Pete Crow, long shot. Suzuki, Ian Happ, long shot. Bush. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you got 5 of your 9 starters that could potentially take Peralta ass up top. Thank you for those 13 months, honey. What's up, honey? You know where I'm going, kid. You know where I'm at tonight. And it's Thursday. Yes, sir. Kid be in this motherfucker. He just pop in, pop out. Charge 60, 40, but I end up giving him 100. I always tip him 60, but he charged 40. My barber been my barber since I was like 9 years old. And then Matthew Boyd, I just had his pictures up here. So I want to make sure I get the hands right. He's a lefty, I know that. All right, terrain lefties. Oh, 25. Let's go lefty. Four seam slider. Four seam and slider. That's it. Cool. That'll work for me. Four seam slider to lefties. Let me get all the lefties out the way. 89, 10. Appreciate that gift, dude. What up, my boy? It's the weather. It's like 50 degrees out here in Chicago. What is the weather here in Cleveland? Can't be far. 52. 52 degrees here. Fall definitely here, but I ain't gonna complain because this is my favorite season. This is what I'll be waiting on all year. I can't do too much heat. That hot shit is miserable. Don't like the cold, which is so crazy, y'all, because my birthday is by the calendar, the first day of winter. Ain't never fucked with it. 70, 10, 20. No, sir. Where the lefties at? Get all the lefties. Lefty. He a lefty, so where the lefty? Bowers, 90. 50-50. If Bauer play again, like I told y'all yesterday, watch him. All right, righties is four seam, change curve, but the four seam is the main thing. Where the righties at? He's four seam heavy to the righties. 95-10, 30-60. William Contreras, plus 680. Love that. It's cold here in Boston. Because they ain't announced him yet. But we know who, we don't know, but we got a good, we think we know because of who they got projected for him. But they haven't announced them yet. So until they announce them, it's just going to be determined, to be announced. But they projecting that it's going to be Matthew Boyd and Peralta. Glory Hole and Wingding Thursday. Wingdings is Wednesdays. Glory Hole is Monday and Thursday. If you're going to get it right, honey. You know what I'm saying? Glory Hole Thursdays. We in the building. 40-70, Jackson. He a day late. He down. He in a good spot. My boss quit. I'm trying to have my work while I was in the office. Man, this nigga kid is fried. What the what? Wait, what, nigga? What? If you missed it, you missed it. What you talking about? I think I just went and Google Glory Hole. Hold on, they came right back to the chat like, nigga, what you just say? 50-50. Andrew Vaughn in a good spot. I'm telling you, well, Kid started it. Kid trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep up with my schedule and shit. You talking about fresh cut, man, I'm about to go to he know where I'm at tonight. It is Thursday, you know what I'm saying? I might make a special appearance. Pop in, no point intended, no pun intended. Might pop in. They need to play him. They played him late yesterday. Or, no, they didn't play him at all. I'm thinking about Perkins. We doing good. We getting through this slate, you know what I'm saying? Ain't much going on. It don't take long. Contreras, Jackson. I want to make sure I ain't missing. Andrew Vine. 90, 50, 40. Add Brandon Lockridge if he play, which he most likely won't. And then I remember Bowers. I remember Bowers from the other hand. So it's Contreras, Jackson, Andrew Vine, Bowers. It's gonna be a righty you want to take advantage of. And the righty, let me add these other two pitches. Change. $95.10, $92.10. William Contreras is the best spot. Drink a holy water on the stream. Yeah, facts. Pitch hit Ben Rice yesterday. Yeah, that was crazy. He was the main person I was looking to see yesterday, and they didn't even have him. He played yesterday? This Lockridge did? Shit, I hope he play again today then. You said he played yesterday? He hit nothing but fly balls. The only thing is he got to get his power up. But look at all these angles, these bright green angles. So Contreras is the best spot over there. Yeah. Overall, these two games is set up for failure. This shit look trash. I'm sure we found some spots. How you utilize it or what you do with it is on you. But as far as like overall, like, and it's so fucked up is because it's good pitching look like it's gonna be happening, which make it really good. But when it come to gambling, fuck all that. Like, I just want to see pitchers who throw number meatballs that's just niggas lining them up. But overall, playoff, that's actually a good thing. But I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit. Oh, Scuba and them is tomorrow. Is this today or tomorrow? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I forgot. Damn, I'm thinking we went through 2 games. I'm taking the Cubs triple threat. Bush PCA. Man, I don't blame you. Especially Bush. Bush on that nigga. That's the only reason Bush ain't on most home runs versus pitcher, because they ain't said Peralta. Damn, who's over here? Okay, hold on. Am I tripping? Oh, this tomorrow. Oh, shit. I'm over here tweaking. My bad, y'all. Good call. Yeah, I see it now. I'm looking like, hold on. Did I not do both games? So I did that. All right. Thursday night football. What's in the coffee? Nothing. Nothing. Should be though. Ain't nothing in this motherfucker but coffee. Hey, betting K's? Yeah, me too, bro. I ain't never been good at that shit. My dog Bloxy is though. He a demon on them K's, boy. That boy done lit their ass up for like 3 racks in the last 2 weeks. All right, so we got Thursday night football. We got Philly. We got Giants. I'm telling y'all right now, don't go in here thinking that this shit gonna be, oh, just the Phillies, they gonna whoop on. No, I keep telling y'all, treat division games like 2 good teams or 2 bad teams. That record shit don't mean nothing when it's division teams playing that just play each other so much they just know each other like the back of their hand. That's just as bad as going to wrong Sunday, bro. No walk in clean. Hell dog. That rush yard shit finna go OT. Yeah. So like I say that to say like, oh, like a low scoring or whatever. It may look like last Thursday night football. Was that Thursday night or Monday night? When was that when it was when was the Bills and Patriots? Was that Thursday or Monday? It may look like that. All that division shit, it'd be closer than you think. So keep that in mind. All right, but what we do see is let's look for these green spots. Let's see where we can find some disadvantages and some mismatches. Running back 1. They give up the 4th most touchdowns to the running back. Touchdown. I don't know. Y'all know if y'all ever noticed by now, I don't even look at that shit. Look where them yards at. Receptions, rushing, shit like that. But as I'm scrolling, what I will tell you is if you like the touchdown market, or just look at these spots that's green and pay attention to what the position is. Because I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't give a damn about no touchdown. But if you do, as I'm scrolling and I'm looking, if you see anybody with a green spot over here for touchdowns, just that's a person you might want to look at. You will see their position like wide receiver 3, 1, which is the 5th most. So who the fuck is the wide receiver 3? You could Hyatt at 681. Is this a touchdown odds? What's these odds for? I don't know. But that's how you identify it. Dotson receiving yards. Dotson, Saquon, 2.5 receptions. Devin Singletary. Okay. All right, so look, let's do this. Matter of fact, how did I do it the other day that made it easier? Like this. This make it easier. Per game, right? Quarterback. Okay. Let me see. First of all, let me just see where we looking for green spots. That's how I'm gonna do it. That's the easiest way to do it for me. If I just click on these people, let me just see their ranks and then look at their line. For me personally, the ones, if you don't know, what I'm identifying is bad defenses in certain spots, right? How do you know that? I'm looking at these green spots of where they give up the most of something. And for me, like looking at this, how I look at Doink, I take it for your line or ladder. It depends. When the average allowed is higher than they line. I ain't trying to make nobody do shit that their defense ain't did or whatnot. Like, for instance, like, let's see, passing yards, right? They give up 220 passing yards, which is middle of the pack. It's yellow, 19th ranked out of 32 teams. So they give up 220 passing yards to quarterbacks. What I'm looking at is, what is his line? His line is only 177. So me seeing that his line is 177, they give up 220. I like 177, and if I can get some good value, I will go up to around 220. What's going to be like 225? I don't think you can stop at 2. Oh, you can stop at 220 on DraftKings. So for him, seeing what they allowed is 220, I would take his 177 and a half, and I all the way up to plus 265 on DraftKings, where you getting your value at. Up to 220. I would take up to what the defense allowed. That's how I always have looked at it. Same way with Doink. We know that this would have been bright green because Doink don't look at their rank out of 32 teams. It's gonna be green or red based on what they allow compared to what the person's line is. Robertson yards might be free. They going up 96 in his line. Yeah, shit like that. So that's how I approach it personally. Like passing touchdowns, his line is 1. Passing touchdowns, they give up 1. So that minus 164 is stupid juice. That line, that odds is ass. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to correlate it to where, who can I find value with without going over what the defense is giving up? Where's his rushing yards? So they give up 21 rushing yards to quarterbacks. What's his line? Damn. See, now this I wouldn't touch. His line is 35.5 rushing yards. They only give up 21. So I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, well, I think he can get it because he got 54 and 55. Fuck all that. Nigga, just point me to the spots where a person I can get, I can catch somebody who line is lower than what the defense is giving up. We got, what we at, 5 weeks in? So the averages is they're starting to get more and more accurate the more and more weeks we get. So roughly they're giving up about 21 yards a game. He is a rusher. I get it. I definitely get it. But if 35 and they only giving up 21, I'm cool on that. Dart 225 passing yard. Yep, you can go up to that high, 225. Y'all know I just got a rule of thumb. I'm going to always stop at the line. I don't never go over, even if it's like a 0.5. I done got cooked by 0.5 so many times. I got dead ass trauma, PTSD to that 0.5. I'm terrified of 0.5. So if I ain't got to take that extra, I ain't. So what I will say for him is I do like Jackson Dart's passing yards, especially that 177 line. I think that shit free. Touchdowns, his line is 1. They do give up 1. Let me see. Longest 28.5 longest completion. Pass long 77. This is what they give up on an average? What the fuck? Well, I'm waiting for more data. We only 3 days in. I can't do nothing with that. The good thing about that hockey shit is I don't have to wait as long. I don't gotta wait for 3 weeks? I don't gotta wait that long. Give me 5 games. Give me 5 games. They'll have that shit in 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need a little bit more data on that. like it's people that's playing today it's their season opener. That tell you a lot. Like it's still people on their first, second, maybe third game. The tight end who we throwing to. Let's see. Let's find out who we gonna throw it to. So look. Oh no, do it this way. All right. So somebody just mentioned him. I'm gonna just go in order from what I'm seeing. So, hey, remember, hey, I'm telling y'all, this make a difference. Make sure when y'all come up here, we know that he the tight end one, right? When y'all come up here, don't just leave it on tight end, because anybody who come in that bitch as a tight end at any point in the game, they just putting all their stats together. No, like go to tight end one, because that'll change something. Will it change for the better or the worse? I don't know, but just pay attention to these colors right here. Just watch right here from tight end to tight end one. You see how like I don't even know what these numbers was, but I know that all three of these was just red. These two was just red. And they went up at least to middle of the pack. So make sure that you identifying a specific player, because you know a lot of teams got two tight ends. So tight end two might not get as much love as tight end one. Like running back two might not. So make sure you doing that. Targets 4.5, receptions. Receptions they giving up 3. His line 3.5. Receiving yards they giving up 23 to tight ends. His line is 28.5. What y'all taking from him? What y'all like from Theo? Love us a filter, you got to. Them filters is man, they make living lavish. Appreciate that prime. Them filters only make a good read. I always been saying this back to NBA. Them filters make a good read a great read. Or it'll make you like lean away from something once you start filtering certain shit out. But that'll make something you like. It's gonna make you hate it or love it. And I'd rather be more on the line of loving it after I filter it than like I like it, but you know. So you said touchdown. Do they give it? Where's the touchdown at on here? Receiving touchdowns. They give it 1. Why touchdown? Neighbors. Oh, he done right. So they stay wide receiver 1. Look, like watch this. Look, wide receiver. They took all 3 wide receivers and gave you their averages. But you see how that shit just like shit started changing. 7 receptions they give up to the wide receiver 1. What's his reception line? 6 at plus money. I like that. I like that. And law average went up. Your downswing came. What you think come next? That neighbor's done, not done. What you think come next? In law average, up, down. It's the only way is up. Rookies love their tight ends. That is true. Dart a little different though. That little nigga be taking them chances. Matter of fact, look, let me see something. That you say that. Let me see something. Where do you see? See, you can't even see it on here. I wish there was a way you could see targets this game. So Petty, hey, if that is true, they do like rookies do like tight ends. So if that's your reason, I don't even know if anybody said why they said his name. Did anybody say why y'all mentioned him? Or was that why? Seven receptions. His reception line is 6. I like his reception line because it's at plus money. 78, 79 yards receiving. 40. Nigga, what? 79 yards, 40. I would definitely ladder this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. 5 targets week 4, 7 targets week 5. Set 5 targets week 4, 7 targets. Okay, so you get the targets. Hey, this Wendell Robinson receiving yards is definitely worth laddering. They giving up 79 yards to wide receiver ones. His line only 40. I think that's a given. I love the 40. Minus 120. I love that 40.5 receiving yards, but you definitely can ladder him. What else in here? Green. And they giving up 11 yards receive like after carry, after contact. So he could turn some catches into some big yards. He fuck around can cover that shit in a catch. Longest reception, where that's at? 32 yards. Hold on, man. I know I'm not tripping. You can take this. Look, you can ladder this. So like this 2025, right? Y'all look at his longest receptions. 20, 50. What is this? Oh, this is how you see the targets. I should have just did this. Move this fucking average thing. Shut out the way. 20, 50, 26. It's 3 of his longest receptions this year so far. His line is 16.5 at plus money on, no vig. They giving up 32-yard, basically longest receptions to you. Look, 30 is plus 400. Receiving yards, longest reception, and his reception line. But the receiving yards and the longest reception can be laddered. At 6 plus 118, what is? Yeah, his receptions is 6 at plus 126 on no vig. They give up 7 receptions with 11 targets. So they give up the targets to that wide receiver 1 spot for sure. So you can ladder his receiving yards or his longest reception and get some decent value. But receiving yards, reception, longest reception, all the lines is valid. Who the fuck is this? Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just go to the ones that got an actual number bomb. See, look, they got a tight end too. Who don't do? Do we do anything? Let me see tight ends too. I ain't watching that shit. Damn, how many tight ends y'all got? Where's the hold on? Who is the wide receiver 2 and 3? Who the other 2 wide receivers? I see a 3 on here. Who the hell is 2? Yeah, I just seen that Bellinger. I'm gonna look at his line. Hold on. They saying projected he gonna be the 2. I missed that. Robinson. Wendell. Yeah, they said it's him, and then that dude who I said, who the hell is that? That Collins is 3. This really his receiving yards this year? He don't got to. Do he play? 7 targets, 36 yards. What's his line? 15.5 with they give up 36 to the slot. 2 receptions. They give up 4 on 7 targets. This nigga might be sneaky. Collins is gonna be playing the 1. You sure? Everything I'm looking at got Robinson is the 1, him the 2, and then this dude as the 3. Where that dude go? Where's that team shit at? And this dude they had as the 3. Oh, this shit fucked up. So you know what that mean? Dun 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 dun. Let me look at it from here. Make it easier so we can get little and get to this bag. This make everything easier. 2 tight end sets for New York. No, I see they got a second tight end. The world famous. Y'all already know this shit make everything easy. Breakout game. He only played preseason. Oh yeah. They don't know how to shit. They don't know how to coach against that shit. They ain't never played. I ain't say nothing. Smoke to go. Oh God, I ain't say nothing. Appreciate the 3 months though. I ain't said a word, brother. I only had 4 targets this year and caught none. See, now if I cared about offensive performance, that shit would be tragic, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That would be tragic if I ever even gave a fuck about what the offensive player did. That would be tragic that he ain't caught shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Gunner, what's the name? I'm gonna follow him. Whoever they got in line on here, fuck it. Now we reverse. So they starting over here on what's the name. y'all already know. I've been on Doink. If you don't got Doink, you can get this as well with Prop Finder. You either way. People always ask. The same code is for anything I'm affiliated with. This I call it OG Doink. The OGs in the chat know. To me, it's just simplified because you can see greens and you can see averages. All I'm targeting is bright green spots. I'm trying to find spots where the defensive side give up a lot. I don't. If it was a way to delete this whole offensive side, I would. I don't give a damn about nothing you did. Who in a position today to over exceed? That's how the only one I'm gonna find value. Start on Doink. Yeah, he can clear that in one catch for sure. I like that how I do it. I'm telling you, that shit don't mean nothing to me. That's why I said he might be in a sneaky spot. And y'all say he ain't played since preseason. What's the game plan against somebody you ain't seen? I know you ain't going off a few snaps in preseason. I gotta stop being scared of someone because they last couple games. Gotta stop being scared of someone because they last couple games. Yeah. Quarterbacks versus New York defense versus quarterbacks, right? So look, all we identify is these bright green spots. Now, some books like Bet365, you could take pass attempts and pass completions. I'll be cooking on these props, rush attempts, shit like that. I'll be cooking on these. On God, but you can't parlay these, and most people on FanDuel or DraftKings, so that's why I never talk about them. But I mean, it is what it is. You can see, like, remember I tell you all the time, from looking at it from Doink point of view, if both sides is green on the prop, I love the line. If I see bright green on the defensive side, that's when I'm looking for value in your ladder, right? So I love his pass attempts line at minus 114. You're going to only be able to play these as straights on FanDuel and DraftKings. But like Bet365, I think Fanatics, they let you parlay these. And I damn sure take advantage of it on Bet365, and I be parlaying these. Yeah, Bet365 let you parlay everything. That's why that and No Vig is like my favorite books right now. Bet365 Ben. But you could parlay these, and I be cooking on pass attempts and rush attempts. But I'm going to look at this shit that I know that we can parlay, because I know that people, that's what they trying to do, is parlay them. So the Giants defense this year is giving up 249 yards passing to quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts' line is 196. Again, I don't look at this. If you want to look at this, what is that? You can see it right here, 40%, 2 out of 5. So you can see that he's covered 196 and a half 2 times this year. If you like trends, I'm not mad at you for that. So you can see you got a 40% hit rate, 2 out of 5. I personally don't give a fuck if you never went over 100 yards. Go check my page. Go look at Trevor Lawrence. Like, I can't speak that enough. I don't give a fuck about what you did. I'm not putting myself in no bubble worried about what you've done in the past, because the odds going to reflect that, and I can't never get to where y'all know I want to be at. I want to catch straight bets like Trevor Lawrence 40 yards rushing at plus 1,200. That's the shit I'm into. It make me spend less money, and one win can cover multiple losses without adding extra niggas on there. That's just how I bet. So 250, right? I like this 196 based on what they're allowing. But again, I'm trying to see if I can get some gems in here and see without going over this 250. I don't even got to go that high. I told you, if you can get me to like plus 2 and some change, I'm there at 230. 240 you can get at plus 288. To me, that little extra 10 yards for a couple extra odds, it don't even matter to me. Just give me the 230. So I would take that up to 230. I'm still under the average they allow. And if not, if you don't want to go that route, his 190, what was it, 196? 196 and a half, I like that. I like his pass attempts, his pass completions, but for the sake of parlaying, I love Jalen Hurts passing yards today. I do like his passing yards. And again, I don't look on the offensive side until I find spots that got weaknesses. Now, even touchdowns. It's easier for me to see touchdowns on this screen than it is on prop for some reason. Like, I can see they defense done gave up a touchdown to the running back 4 out of 5 games. And then the same with him. He done scored in 4 out of 5 games. But this is why I personally don't do touchdowns unless the odds has got to be crazy. It's some value. Because, like, to me, this shit don't make no sense. Minus anything for a touchdown is just insane to me. I don't give a fuck who it is. They had McCaffrey at damn near minus 200 all last year. The one game, man, they made so much money when he finally didn't get one or he got hurt. No, we not doing this. We not doing that at all. I'm not, at least. I'm cool on that. But you can even gauge it. So you can see they giving up 0.8. Damn near one a game, basically. He averaging one a game. So if you want to like a touchdown parlay, Saquon look like good money. He done scored 4 out of 5. They done gave up a touchdown 4 out of 5 to the running back one. What I'm looking for personally is this type of shit. And if you are unders person, if you are an unders person, do it the opposite way. Just like I'm looking for bright green to take your alt line, bright red should stand out to you. His rush attempts is 18.5 today. They're only giving up 12, which is bright red because it's so low. It's much lower than his line. But not only that, though, his average is red. He only averaging 17. He got to get 19. So he averaging 17. They giving up 12. So just like we matching greens for overs, you can match reds for unders. Just think about that. Saquon always money. Nobody is always money. He's money more often than not. That's why I used the perfect example of McCaffrey. Nobody always money. It's too much other shit that can go down where you can get hurt. Just a bunch of bullshit to me where it's like the probability of all the other shit. I'd rather just stay away from odds like that. I can't do it. Makes sense because they will keep the passing versus being. This game, I don't think it's gonna really get out of hand. Like even the spread is only 7.5. They got Phillies winning by like a touchdown, basically. So this should be able to stay close to where they should be able to get, like you said, they pass attempts and shit like that. So we're gonna see. So now what I do like is I'm over here. I like to see these bright green spots. And here's bright green. So like receptions. His line is 3 at plus money. He averaging 3 receptions. They give up 3 receptions. If you want to make it more accurate, look at his receiving targets. This is what I'll be telling y'all where a good read. That's a good read. 3 and 3, right? His line 3. He averaged 3. They give up 3. That's a good read. Now, a way to make that read more solid and like, okay, I really want to run that. This is what you would do or should do. Look at Saquon receiving targets. 5.2, 5, 4.3, averaging 4 targets a game, right? I remember I showed y'all this last week. Go to filters, go to targets. So for one, he ain't never had a 1-target game. So this 1-target nigga, please get off my screen to fix this average. So at minimum, it got to be over 1 target. And then you don't want to go too high just in case they played a receiving team. A team that throw it to their running back a lot, like a Kamara, right? So the most he got is 5. So don't show me nobody if y'all have played with over like 6 targets. Keep me in this like 2 to 5 range. Now look what happened. Now it's only 1 game. So as the season go, this will get more accurate and it'll be more shit in these filters. But get in the habit of filtering because again, it'll make a read that look one way. I've seen some shit go from bright green to bright red. When you target and want to see people that kind of play in the style of a certain player or that they've played against. So use those filters. You can do the same thing with like rush share. We can see now how much of the rush attempts that these players get. So like about 40%. So if you say like basically like if you say a filter rush share like for players only like with 40% or higher. See a lot of shit just went different. You see how like certain shit that was red turned green. I've seen it turn the opposite way. The one thing I will say that I like even more that stayed the same, that stayed consistent with the filter and without it is that under on this 18.5 rush attempts. That stayed consistent with and without the filter. But a lot of shit changed too, though, I'm noticing. But use those. I'm just throwing it out there so you can know that you got those filters to your disposal sometimes if you want to get more accurate reads because it'll show you kind of like players that's in the system like them. Bright green here. So this look free. His receiving yards. He averaging 26. They give up 22. His line only 16.5. 20 is plus money if you want to take it there, plus 118. If you don't want to take the minus 112. So I like his receiving yards and his receptions. You can even go receive longest reception. They giving up 10 yards, longest reception. He averaging 16. His longest reception, 9.5 at minus 125, which is favored by the books. So Why are you putting it? I don't. Maybe I missed something. Maybe it's good I missed it. I don't know what you look like. Depth plan. AJ Brown. Is this the breakout game? Because looking at this, it damn sure can be. They're giving up 6 targets to the wide receiver one. His line is only 4.5. They're giving up 89 yards receiving, 38-9 longest reception, 39 yard on longest reception. So this nigga line is 4.5. They're giving up 6. See, now look, you can also filter here because it's a person here with 5 receptions, which is crazy. That who is this? Shaheed, 5 receptions, 114 is crazy. But you can filter the targets. Like, if you take away game one, he basically ain't seeing nothing nothing less than 7 targets. So look what happened when you show people with higher targets. It make these numbers change. But yeah, AJ Brown might be in a good spot. And plus 205 for a touchdown. He only got 1, which don't matter to me. 3 out of 5, they average in 0.6. So that plus 205 for the wide receiver 1 spot, AJ Brown, that might be good. His receiving yards look crazy. His line is 65. They're giving up 89. 90 is plus 235 receiving yards for him. Longest reception is 39. They didn't even give you his all line there. So you got a couple different ways you can go. You can go receptions, but I like his receiving yards. I think he's gonna come out here and go crazy. I think he's gonna go out there and go crazy. Let's see, upper room loading. This info under what? On Prop Finder, it's gonna be under cheat sheet. I'm on Doink. Wide receiver 2. Devontae, let me see, 5'5". I like his reception line. He averaging over his line. They giving up his line. I like his what do you call this? His receiving yards. Just matching greens. If I see bright green, I know I got room to go up like this. Dotson. Line 9 yards receiving. He averaging 19, but they giving up 29, more importantly. So I know I got room to come in here. Look, 30 yards is, you got a ladder here. 20 is 255, 25 is 360, 30 is 500, based on what the defense allow. I mean, shit, he had 59 week 1, 24 last week, but where's his line at? What's the 8.5? Damn sure love the 8.5 for sure. Yeah, he bright green on his side for 8.5, so I do like the 8.5 line, but he worth a ladder as well. Dotson, I seen somebody say that. I ain't got to them. Hurts is an average quarterback who gets praised because the team went to the Super Bowl, but he just got his first game this season with over 150 yards and lost. You say you think he scored today? Would take it. So. Can you tell us what you would take it? What you talking about, Sweet Reds? Right. Long reception would be a nice parlay piece, but purse passing yards. All right, we got Goddard. I don't even know how to say this nigga name. Dallas. Surprisingly, all I see is red from what they allow the tight ends. Let me see something. 3. Oh, yeah. And when I look into that pocket of his target amount, that shit got even redder. Goddard? Man, what? So what's the point of putting that fucking E there? That's dumb. We back where we was at, Dart. And we've seen this over there, but you can still see it here more of a visual way. They give up 220, which we just seen over there. His line is 177. We just talked about him like laddering all the way up to you can go as far as 220 or 225 or wherever you want to stop at. But we just seen this on Prop Finder. It's the same thing, just in a more easier visual. They giving up 220. His line is only 177 and a half or some shit. So I love his line today. And you can see it ain't one quarterback that haven't got 178 yards passing on them so far this year. Yeah, Silent E is just, fuck is the point of putting that there? For no reason. No, that shit dumb. So yeah, so I like Jackson Dart, 177 line. I like the ladder him. I would ladder him up to 220. If you want to go to 220, I mean, as far as you want, but they giving up 220 to quarterbacks. Not one quarterback this year so far haven't got 178 yards passing. I mean, he just coming off a 200-yard passing game. So clearly he getting in his groove. And he also, went from 20 pass attempts to 40. Shit. And they giving up 35 pass attempts. So he going to be right in the middle of this little window he was in. 35 pass attempts, 20 completions. I got you. You said Jackson Dart rushing? Sure. I'm not gonna take it because they only giving up 21 yards rushing. But I can kind of got a feeling why you saying that, right? You looking at the two last games, I'm assuming. Yeah, Dotson receptions. I like his reception line. The ladders was his receiving yards and longest reception. But I'm assuming you saying that right because of these. So yeah, I ain't mad at you if that's what you're looking at. Because like I said, I have to take into account different people research different ways. Some people do look at offensive trends. So I'm not gonna knock who do. Like it ain't no wrong way of doing this. The way I look at it, where I look at the defense have to give it up for me to take it, I wouldn't personally because they're giving up 20. But you also can do something like this too, though, which kind of helps. It may be different. You don't know because look, the most they done seen was, so let's say 5. Look, they've only played a person who rushed this much once, and he got 66 yards. So that 37 and a half might be free. You might be onto something with that. When you filter it that way, they've only played a Russian quarterback once. That had this motherfucker got 7 and 10. They only played somebody along that line one time, and Pat had 66. So you might be onto something there. I need a class on Doink. I'm so used to Prop Finder. Well, I feel like I thought you was here last season. You're gonna see more of it because this is what I use for basketball and for football. You'll see more of it. I swear I thought you was in here when I first brought Doink out. Yeah, it's just easier because, like I said, for me, I'm not a ranked person. You could say like, okay, such and such give up the second most rushing yards. Okay, good. But what the fuck? Like, is there a way of knowing exactly how many yards he giving up? Like the rank is telling me that they're bad, but what's the actual number? So for me, like when I can just come here and see averages, it make it easier because it also helps me know where I need to stop at or how much room I got from their line to the alt line, to the ladder. I can see, like I said, for Dart, like I can see like, okay, well, you got up to 220 yards to figure out what you want to do. From 177 and a half to 220, you got a little window in there if you could find some room. But yeah, like I swear I thought Chuck, you was in here when we was doing this last year. When I first brought Doink out last basketball season. What's that when I brought it out? Yeah, I brought it out last basketball season. I thought you was in here. But like all my old videos on my YouTube is all Doink. Y'all were just talking about him. Damn. Cam, not even about to attempt that shit. A touchdown for sure. It looked good. Like they averaging a touchdown a game. And he had plus money. Plus 165 for y'all touchdown lays for sure. 16 rush attempts. His line is 12 and a half. He averaged 13. That's look like good money. Can you ladder these? Oh, you can. Wow. You can take up to 16 rush attempts for 206 plus 206. When you brought that shit out, it was over. Oh, Doink, yeah. Man, Doink came a long way. I mean, I swear to God, I remember when they first came out. I don't even know how I came across them, but that shit was crazy. And then I'm big on like if I fucks with you, I get in that lab. I get to talking to them and shit like that, trying to figure this shit out. But yeah, Doink it's just a lot easier for a lot of people because it's just like bright green, bright red. Stay away from reds unless you take unders. Target bright greens. They giving up 62 yards rushing. Hold up. 62. So you could take 48 and a half for sure. Let me see something. What's his rush share? Around like 40% or more. Filter rush. See something. 40%. Now that go up to 72 with people with his kind of rush share. What about his rush attempts? Where's his rush attempts? God damn. Let's just say more than 10. But that's a big ass number. And that stayed in the 70s. Interesting. So yeah, you could definitely ladder his rushing yards today. You could definitely take Cam rushing yards. This dude, damn, he get used a lot too. That's crazy. What we got down here? I seen some bright. Oh shit. Okay, this where I like to be at. Y'all know I love me a double prop. I love that. Yo, that spell check killing me, man. This shit is crazy. I'm the same. For improvements, and they always so responsive. Yeah, since day one. Like when I have got with them, by time I had introduced it to the community, I had got all the stuff that I felt like I needed at that point to at least get it going, like to where it was like, okay, this is what we need. And then over time you see what people's response is and what they want, then just add more. Like this Doink 2.0, I like this look, but they kept the same shit though. That's all that mattered to me. All right, receiving yards, receptions. He averaging 4 receptions. They giving up 3. His line is 3. Oh, this is right here, receiving yards. They giving up 33 receiving yards. 30 is plus 300. Damn, you could take his rushing yards laddered, his receiving yards laddered. Damn, and his rush plus receiving. He averaging 78 yards. His line is 68, rush plus receiving. He averaging 77. They giving up 106. And 100 is plus 320. 90 is plus 220. And 100 is 320. Damn, is this dude about to go crazy tonight? Why they gonna be cut? Why is reps gonna be cut? Tyrone Tracy is back. Yeah, see, I can't. They got him as the running back too. Let me see something. So what I was just looking at was they rush shares when they played together. Only week 1, Tyrone Tracy had more. Week 2, well, I ain't gonna say week 2, he had a 24% rush share. That same game, September 14th, 71%. And this is what both of them playing. September 21st, 50%, September 21st, 26%. So from looking at just at that point, I don't think it's gonna take away from much. Shit, he still looked like he get the majority of the share. Limited practice. So even when they play together, it looked like he don't take away from Buddy Shine. As far as rush share, he at least get the attempts. They giving up 33 yards rushing to the running back 2. He'll get more than 4 attempts. He ain't had less than 4 attempts. 33, yeah. So you could take Tyrone Tracy rushing yards. Since that one got the bigger difference, brighter green, I would probably go this route. 30 is plus 148. So yeah, if you want to take Tyrone Tracy, his rush yards look decent. He averaging 23, but they giving up 34 to any running back 2 with at least 5 attempts. Can't been doing the same, doing the right things, blocking well. He may still get plenty. With Tracy not 100, but like I said, I don't know if he was 100 in these games or not. Like I can look at the numbers though, 24%, 26%. Why do I keep doing that? I can see his rush share. I can see when they play together. 24%, 26%, the last 2 games. Those 2 games, 52%, 37%. So I can see like where his rush share is coming from. Like I can see who get the ball more even when they play together. But it looked kind of even though, for sure. Look, we just seen this. You see how all this shit correlate the same, but it's just easier on my eyes. Like I can see bright ass green, and it just instantly. We just was talking about him, y'all. This is who they got. If he not in the again, I tell y'all all the time. Remember what this is telling you. Philly defense versus the wide receiver one. So don't get caught up on the name. Once the lineup come out, say, somebody is the wide receiver one. Whoever the fuck is in the wide receiver one spot is what we know. This is what they're giving up to that main wide receiver. What's up with it, Kenny? So don't get caught up on the name, and because it'll fuck you up if that person get moved and now you all over the place. Like, oh shit, he's not there no more. Just remember the position, not the person. So wide receiver ones, we just so happen to see that right now they projecting is Robinson. But if they do some shit where they swap him out and put it like a Collins here, I don't know. But I'm just saying if they do, we know that these numbers apply to whoever in that position. So we just seen this. His receiving yards. Matter of fact, look, let's line this up with you. See, this is the difference. Now I can see this. They've been going against a lot of high targets, but he wasn't at the one spot. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm not gonna filter it. I'm gonna just go off of what they're allowing. They're giving up 96 yards receiving with a 42 longest reception and 6 receptions to the wide receiver one. 5.5 targets is plus 136. They're giving up that 6. If you want something that's more like secure, where you get figuring out like you want something with a little bit more wiggle room, you might want to go receiving yards or longest reception. On his side, his shit bright green to his lines, meaning he averaging way over the line. And not only him, them. They're giving up way more. So his line only 43.5. They're giving up 96. So you got a lot of this nigga going to lotto range if he go out there and go crazy, which we see in week 2. He had 142 yards receiving on 8 receptions. It ain't like he can't do it, but he in lotto range based on what they're allowing to that wide receiver one if he stays there. Thank you for those 5 gifted. Who's seen the video? Tracy catches the ball. Where do they drop NFL lineups just on ESPN? Nah, you can go to like RotoWire to look at the projected, the NFL, like the MLB thing on Twitter. That's what I usually go to. You in the court, so you know you can always just go check the NFL updates channel. Same for longest reception, but I think we already discussed this. Robinson, if he in that wide receiver one spot, his receiving yards and longest reception ladders look like the plays. Far as what I'm looking at, his line is 17 yards for longest reception. He averaging 23. They giving up 42. So you got nothing but wiggle room, like a big difference of ladder room for his receiving yards and longest reception alt lines. If you don't want to just take the lines. But the good thing about him is his receptions, receiving yards, longest reception. Every one of his lines is plus money. My fantasy, that verified. I only had my ass on mute for months. For minute banner, appreciate. Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you for those 5 gifted for sure. Jalen, see, this is who they haven't lining up here. But again, it don't really matter if he go to the 3 or whatever. Just whoever in this spot, they're giving up 3 receptions, 33 yards receiving, 20 yards for longest reception. If this dude stays here, y'all, he is in a decent spot. And you see he had 3 targets last game. I see he ain't got no catches, but he's in a good spot to be sneaky. All his lines, the one thing I love about finding a player who ain't producing in a good spot like this, the book's going to show that. The line's going to be super low. That's the best part about finding sweet spots where you find a weakness and you find a gem. If they ain't been doing shit, they lines are going to work in your favor. 2 receptions plus money. They're giving up 3. His line is 16.5 yards receiving. They giving up 33. Like even here, let's see. 16.5. 25 is plus 150. 30 is plus 200, right? Longest reception. I know you can take up to 20, which is what they're giving up. That's going to be some good value there. So I kind of like, I don't be mad when I see a person not producing going up against a team where they might got the potential to over exceed. He might be in a sneaky ass spot. And watch how many parlays for people that research like I do, like just other cappers and shit. Watch how many times y'all see this Jalen Hyatt on parlays today. Watch. Always. For a ladder them both. Fuck it. Wide receiver 3 spot, they giving up 2 receptions. That's how I'm gonna do it. Instead of saying names, I'll put it like that. That'll make it easier. He another person who ain't been getting a lot of targets last game. He got 3 targets, a catch for 7 yards. What that show you is too, between Russell Wilson and Dart using these Collins and Hyatts. He's actually throwing them the ball. Now it's on them to do what they need to do, but he throws them the ball. You can see from the first couple weeks, Russell ain't fucking with them. And Neighbor was going so crazy, I wouldn't have been neither. But at least Dart is throwing the ball to them. I tell you all the time, one of the biggest indicators for like receptions for me is a person who get a lot of targets. So I like your receptions ladder even more when I know you get a lot of targets. Same for your receiving yards, but really with receptions, at least if I can see they throw you the ball a lot, now it's on you to make the catch. But that's like one of those things that I always look at when I'm looking at receptions. If I'm stuck between 2 people, which one get the most average targets? And that's most likely the one I'll veer towards. Passing that hole for real. Yeah, and he like, it looked like he throwing. I feel like I see targets these last couple weeks to everybody. Like, dude, 3 targets here, never had no targets before that. 3 targets here, never had no target before that. So Dart is giving these boys some chances to make catches and make plays. That's all we can ask for. Theo, I know a lot of y'all said y'all was on him. Going back to when we were just on prop. I think y'all was saying what for his touchdown at plus 410. He had us like 3. 431. Yeah, I want to see when I make that thread. I want to see what y'all taking him for. How y'all gonna play him on y'all parlay? I want to see what y'all gonna do with him. Look, they use a second tight end. His line is only 16.5. 31 they giving up to the tight end 1. They ain't seen nobody like him though. He get like, if you just go over like 2 targets, they seen that one time. And who was this? Noah Gray. They're not getting used the same. He might be in a sneaky ass spot. Who was that who said this dude's name? Daniel Bellinger. Got to. Yeah, it's plenty of potential. Hey, watch him. I don't know how to gauge this because they ain't played no tight end 2 that even get remotely close to his like type of targets. But he one of them, you know what I do with him? Like I showed y'all last week. He the type of person seeing his potential and how Dart using him. He's somebody I probably ladder solo. I wouldn't put him with nobody. Or if I did, it would be with somebody that I seen that was like cooking their coverage or something. I know how to identify them. So those are the weak spots off of defenses allowed. Now, what I will go back to Prop Finder, and I told y'all that they got that doink don't that we found some spots last week was this. Where is it at? Matchups. So this basically tell you what kind of defense they run. So Philadelphia Eagles defense, they run zone 70% of the time. So now this tells you against zone, you can go man or zone, but it's going to automatically put it on the most. It tells you what players are more effective against the zone defense this year so far. So like down here, neighbors ain't playing. So like Wendell, his line, we've seen his line already, but you can see he got a 57% higher effective, being more effective, and they going off of his targets compared to how many routes he done ran. So his targets is got a higher efficiency, his receptions, his yards, and yards after catch. Who is this down here with 200s? Yeah, this make me love Cam even more. 65 routes, 18 targets, 16 of those was catches, 130 yards, and this is receiving. And 130 yards receiving, yards after catch. So didn't I say something about his ladder for receiving yards? Devontae Smith, yeah, his line, not his ladder. Bellinger odds for receptions. So yeah, like his shit go crazy high. But it seemed like they're all playing better. Who is this? Hey, yo, look. Daniel Bellinger. 6 targets on 34 routes. 34 plays, passing plays he involved in. 6 targets. All 6 was catches. He got all plus green being efficient like against the zone. So, and what was that other tight end name? I want to see something. Tight end 1, which is Theo Johnson. Got some red. Hey, I think I like him, just Daniel Bellinger, more than that Theo for the tight end spot. based on how they used in the zone against the zone defense. Let me find out. That might be a gem. Where's the passing Russell? So what? Dart ain't win against the zone yet? Why ain't nothing here? Let me see, man. He had to have played against one of these motherfuckers. I wonder why I don't say nothing for him. Interesting. This 50-50. Well, 50% zone, 43. So they saying zone a little bit more too. Who is this? Dallas. Saquon Barkley. I see a play already. Who is this down here? Dotson. His targets go down on per route, far as like not I ain't gonna say down, but in that, the percent from 7 to 84. But his receiving yards go up. I mean his receptions go up, his yards go up, and his yards after catch. If you remember what I told you, the two things that I liked to ladder was the receiving yards and the longest longest reception. I liked his 6 line for receptions, but the ladder was in his actual yards. So seeing that he do got the green spots, the green percents on yards and yards after catch, I like that even more as well. So Dallas, Saquon, Dotson. That's who more effective on that offense versus the zone. Now, if you look at Jalen Hurts shit, though, he's not. He like man defense. Look at where he more effective at on his 46 dropbacks on man, and then zone. He like playing against man to man. Noted. Should you ladder Dotson? Should you? He in a good spot. I can't tell you if you should ladder him or not, but he damn sure in a good spot to be laddered. Which I've shown that already. This is what they're giving up to the wide receiver 3 spot. His line is only 9 yards. So, should you? Look at how many receiving yards they're giving up on average, 29. Longest reception, 15. His longest reception line is 8. His line period is 9. So, it's there, yeah. It's damn sure there. And then when you look here, that's versus the defense allowed. This is what the defense give up. But then when you see how he used in zones, his receptions, yards after catch, all is more effective than when he playing against man. So he's used a little bit more in the zone versus zone defenses than he is against man to man. So you add both of those, how he play against the defensive coverage, and then what the defense allow him, Saquon, Cam, and that Daniel Bellinger, they're all used a certain way against zone defenses. They both gonna see zone, especially Giants. Philly run a zone 70% of the time. 7 out of 3 plays is gonna be zone. So they really can take advantage of this zone defense. I want to see how this gonna play out over here where Hurts not playing as well against the zone. Hell yeah. Yeah. So when you catch the ball, the only thing that it don't add on to, Creel, is the reception. A reception is a reception. So if I catch that bitch and do whatever, I caught the ball, that's one reception. But when you catch the ball, every yard you get before you get tackled goes up on your receiving yards. Hell yeah. Can't decide on. I like AJ. I like AJ over Smith based on this. Let me see. Where they standing in here? Devontae. But against this coverage, they both look bad against zone. But that kind of makes sense because they quarterback, the person who got to get on the ball, look bad against zone defense. His efficiency goes down against zone defense. So I guess it'll make sense why theirs would, because they got to get the ball from him. It looked like all the dink and dunk people was the ones that look good. That's how he used them. Dallas, tight end. That's your go-to. Your running back, check down. Your wide receiver 3 gonna run your shorter drag routes and shit like that. So it looked like Jalen Hurts depend on the short yardage people against the zone. Just from looking at this, how he using them. Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, even him. Like, look at how they shit is all like red against zone defense. But pay attention to who green. Tight end, running back, wide receiver 3. The ones who stand closer to the line of scrimmage. Gotta love them. Yeah, hell yeah. You got to. Yeah, so yards after catch, definitely going to your receiving yards, Crib. So there you have that. Again, we're gonna start hitting on this NHL in about another couple of days. It ain't gonna take as long. I'm not gonna. How many games today? I just want to see some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is a real slate. That's a real slate. So this shit gonna start. I talked to them. This just how we seen it on football, where you can see this on this side, you're gonna start seeing it on this side. So it'll match up to each individual player, and it'll make more sense. Like, see, some of these teams ain't even played yet, but this will make more sense. But we're gonna lock in on all these sports. NBA coming up, shit about to be going. So, gamble smart today. I will say that. There's some spots to take. You know what I'm saying? Play your straights to balance out your parlays. That's the best thing. It's not don't play parlays, but have straights where you playing enough money on your straights to where even if you don't hit no parlays, one straight hitting can kind of like balance you out. Round robin y'all 3, 4 legs. Hey, thank you for those 5 gifted. Great class, champ. Trying, bro. I try. I'm just trying to make it easier on y'all. My DMs always open. Shit, my comments on YouTube always open. If it's something you don't understand, the more we go into it, I think it'll get more and more easier. Just like Prop Finder, some people just had to see it so much it became second nature. It'll be like that with certain sports we're doing too. Hockey, football, NBA. I cannot wait for NBA to come back around. Sooner than later, it's coming. So we got some shit. There's money to be made all year round. This shit don't stop. We're going to hit every sport every day. Still learning, and that's what it's about. You know, I try to do this shit so we can learn. For people to learn. I learn from y'all. Y'all tell me shit. I can't wait, Petty. NBA, wait till y'all see. What's going on for NBA. I'm going to do a promo for the full NBA season for my court. For the ones who want to be in there. At the end of the day, class going to always be free. Free play is going to always be free. Just make sure y'all go over there and lock in on the Tails app. So when I drop something, that's where I've been dropping free plays at. I haven't been dropping them on the timeline. It'll go on Tails. You'll get notified straight to your phone. But may the night be the best gambling night of your gambling life. Gamble smart. Pick your spots. We only got 2 playoff games, baseball-wise. Don't look the best, but it is spots. You got 1 NFL game. It is spots. It's going to be a division game. I think it's going to be a hard-nosed game that ain't going to be what people think, but I think it's spots within the lines that we can exploit. Take your time. Get those spots. Hockey, I'm going to have to go look at on some different shit, though, but it's money to be made, y'all. Let's make some bread. You like Dallas receiving yards, right? I like his receiving yards. This wasn't his ladder. Johnny Z for the Timberwolves is coming, y'all. If you cast him, he's a demon on NBA. Oh, yeah. The NBA shit is way different. Like, that NBA shit's so free. I ain't gonna lie. I take good notes for NFL today. I was in my mode. Sorry for the inconvenience. I got you. If you need them, I got you for sure. I want to thank you for all that you do. I appreciate that. You know, y'all keep this shit going. I tell y'all that all the time. Y'all keep this boat afloat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love doing it. I love people who are responsive to receiving it. It's just that simple. So it's just like a match made in heaven. I got most of it all done. I'm not. Please, ASAP. I need to rewatch it. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So I'm about to post this up for y'all right now. Luckily, ain't no game starting till like 6. So we got more than enough time. It'll be up. Just sub up to the YouTube, y'all. Here's the YouTube link, please. I don't know why y'all. Do y'all know I'm still getting added on Twitter saying, is it posted yet? Like, no, I ain't got no commercial break for you today. I got something for y'all tomorrow, though, for sure. I'm still getting added. Like, hey, is the video posted yet? Tell me you're not subbed to the YouTube without telling me. I don't know how many times I gotta say, my job stopped at upload. When I end the stream, y'all wanna know my process? I end the stream, I go to YouTube, I upload video. The rest is on YouTube. I got some of the, can we get the code? My code is Cuzzo for everything. Cuzzo for everything. It's on them. You don't have to ask me, is it uploaded yet? Because did you get a notification to your phone? Simple. It's like, that's the easiest way to tell me that you ain't following simple instructions without even saying it. I don't need to answer no more. I just be looking like, here go the code right here. I got to tell them to put this bitch back up top. It was way easier when it was up here. What made them put it down here? All the OGs know. Remember, the code used to just sit right here. Used to just say cold cuts are all string. Or your laser, book the television. Man, that ain't even got nothing to do with reading. I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got shit to do with reading. I know niggas can't read, but damn, I'm not even reading. I'm telling you. Sub up to the YouTube. I don't control the speed it upload. All I do is press upload. Y'all like this? W or L? This is a W or L jacket. Before I get out of here, what y'all think? Look, that bitch say low dog, right? There's some detail on this motherfucker. Break yourself, fool. You can't see that though, but it said on here. The quote, right? Look, this gonna fuck y'all up though. The year it came out, 96. This shit ain't nothing without the 40. And then on the back, got that goddamn low dog. Y'all know how many of these I got, man? This is the only thing that can keep my old shows and movies in my memories. I got motherfucking Martin. I got so many of those satin, those jackets, man. But where the pink bunny slippers, I got to get some of those. That'd be hard. Yeah, I got so many of those, man. It don't make no sense though. But look, love y'all, man. I'm about to get this thread for y'all started. I've been slipping. I've been doing it, but I've been catching it way too late. So I'm about to start the thread now for y'all. Love y'all, man. In a minute. Again, make sure y'all go follow on Tails. I am gonna drop something free today. I gotta figure out what sport, but I will drop something for y'all today. And again, y'all play your straights round robin. I gotta figure out this shit tomorrow. I should be streaming tomorrow, but just in case I can't, I got something for y'all. I do. Love y'all, man.